Hi garden friends, welcome to my garden. My name is Jenny. I garden in Houston, Texas, zone 9B. I want to show you some of my superstar fall plants that I have that are just looking absolutely spectacular. Starting with this laurel petalum here. It's so beautiful. This is the best fall display that it has given me, guys. It's just so gorgeous. I trimmed it up into a tree, and underneath you can see some coleus that are still looking good despite our cooler weather. It is November 27th, one day before Thanksgiving. And you can see here what I have growing. Underneath is a pigeonweed, native. You can see the red glossy berries. They're so cute. It also flowers. Next to it, we've got amaryllis growing on the edge of the border here. And then you have yarrow, which is an OG. This yarrow has been here forever. We've got a little tiny dinosaur here. My son used to play with this little dinosaur, and it has been here forever. I keep him here as a memory. We've got here some wild vinca. Literally it's wild because I don't plant them, they just show up. And it's that tall vinca, the one that sprawls. I love it. Free plants I always accept, especially they're gorgeous. We have a bit of a mess here. This is because we've got Benny's Gold, Flamicanthus, and then we've got Lantana. I'm not impressed with both of them. I'm seriously thinking of removing them. We have here some variegated fountain grass, fireworks. It's seen better days. You know, it loves the heat, which it's not getting. But here you can see the mess that is the Lantana. Right next to it, you have some sage forsythia, which blooms in the fall. The flowers are gorgeous. But look how ratty the old growth is in this Lantana. I'm not impressed. The new growth is beautiful, of course. And right when I was about to give it, it's not you, it's me talk. When I was thinking of cutting it down, a Gulf fritillary butterfly comes by and just decides to, search for nectar. And I'm like, okay, well, I can't get rid of it now. It obviously serves us purpose. So it will probably get removed to another more useful space. We have here behind in the background the Sunshine Ligustrum, and I really, really love this combination of the lower petalum against the Sunshine Ligustrum. Behind it you have night blooming jasmine, and then you also have the spiral wreath here, old-fashioned. It's called it's the what is it? Bridal spiral spirea. It's an old-fashioned kind. And then here you have the firebush. It's a native of Florida. We have some azalea in the back there, Pride of Mobile, I think. And then here you can see a Texas sage plant, which survived the onslaught of the Flamicanthus and the sprawling branches. I cleaned this area up just yesterday, and it's not looking well, but it will bounce back. But you can see what I was, just imagine this bigger. Just imagine those grayish leaves against the green. I think that was what I was trying to go for. Here we have it's a Thryallis. I did not plant this, guys. I did plant a Thryallis 2 years ago, and it died during a freeze. And I think what happened was that some dormant roots just responded to the excessive water that we got in the springtime, because look what happened. This came up out of nowhere. And again, I love it. I think it's absolutely just fabulous. When I saw the leaves emerging, I immediately recognized it. I thought, this must be a Thryallis, and it is. Here we have at the bottom, I'm not sure what plant this is. I did plant it, but I can't remember if it's a Cuban Gold Duranta or if something else. It also survived the neglect. It survived getting smothered by other plants. So it's definitely a keeper. Underneath you see some little seedlings there. That's alyssum. Alyssum will survive the heat if you grow it by seed. That's one of the things I noticed. I'll show you some alyssum that has perennialized. Here we have Flamicanthus, another superstar. Here, look at this superstar here. Look at this. Did I say Flamicanthus? No, this is a lime sizzler firebush. It's absolutely gorgeous. Look at it. Look at the speckled leaves. Look at these red speckles. They're caused by the cold. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. It's beautiful. This is exactly the way I imagined it when I planted it right underneath this Vitex. I really thought it was a native to Texas. I thought that was why they called it Texas lilac, but it's not native. It is native to the Mediterranean, but it performs really well here in Texas. Next to it, you have another azalea, which is blooming. I don't know why it's blooming. It's not an encore azalea. And then right in front, we have some this is switchgrass, heavy metal switchgrass. I love it. I love the tall form. It really kept its color during the summer, that bluish form, which was what I really was looking for. And then as an added bonus, it has also turned into these red and bluish undertones at the bottom. This is absolutely gorgeous. I did not expect this. This is so beautiful. I love this. Underneath, we have some pipevine ground cover here. Right in between the firebush is some rosemary, and then you have the alyssum, which has again perennialized. It has withstood the heat, and now you can see it's starting to bloom again. Right next to it, we have the Barbados cherry. It survived getting smothered by a basil plant, which was planted right here in this empty space now. But you can see it's flowering. It's a trooper. Barbados cherry, absolutely gorgeous. And then you have here the this is a Loropetalum Carolina Midnight, and I purchased it because I really wanted a strong dark color here. You can see the new growth is purple, but the old growth turns into these drabby dull green leaves. But I'm gonna give it a try. You know, you got to keep on trying. I've got a Hollywood juniper here, guys, which, you know, I'm a conifer lover, and I know I live in the wrong place, but I'm always on the lookout for conifers that can withstand our heat and humidity. We've got clematis here, first year that it bloomed, so I'm really excited about that. And then you have the Eureka Gold Yopon Holly. It's a small one. It's really slow in growing. I've seen larger Eureka Gold Yopons for sale, but they're so pricey, so I'm looking for the small ones. Underneath here is a butterfly weed and more sweet alyssum seedlings. I hope they will bloom for me. I'm gonna go ahead and just end this tour here, guys. It's not really a tour, just a little garden walk on my front bed, but thank you for joining me. And I've got so much work to do in the garden, but it's the holidays and I have to get ready for Thanksgiving dinner. So some of the projects here that I have in mind, the last days of the coneflowers, it's a mess, I know, but I eventually do plan to work in that area, get that area fixed up. Thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. hope you have time to enjoy these holidays with your family and your friends. And just again, thank you for joining me on this garden walk. Goodbye.